There comes a time in your life when you have to make a choice. Continue feeding the energy vampires around you, or take back control of your mind. Most people will never break free. They'll stay trapped, wasting their potential on people who drain them, betray them, and hold them back. But not you. If you're watching this, it means something inside you is waking up. You're ready to step into your power. Welcome to Stoic Mastery, the channel where we sharpen our minds, master our emotions, and forge an unshakable mindset. If you're serious about leveling up and cutting out toxic influences, hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications. Because today, we're diving deep into why you must focus on yourself and let go of toxic people, using the principles of Stoicism and dark psychology to make sure you never get manipulated again. Stay with me till the end, because what you're about to hear will change the way you see people forever. Number 1, the cost of keeping toxic people in your life. The hidden price. You pay every single day you keep a toxic person in your life. You're paying a price, whether you realize it or not. You might think you're being kind, patient, or just giving them another chance, but what you're actually doing is sacrificing your energy, your peace, and your future. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with bricks. At first, you might tell yourself, "It's not that bad, I can handle it." But as the days go on, the weight increases. Your back starts to ache, your movements slow down, and suddenly, life itself feels exhausting. That's exactly what toxic people do to you. They are dead weight, disguised as relationships. And unless you drop the burden, you will never be free. The Stoic perspective: stop giving them power. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have." Think about that for a second. The more you care about what a toxic person thinks, the less control you have over yourself. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control others, only our own reactions. If someone in your life is manipulating you, draining you, or constantly making you feel small, ask yourself, am I allowing this? Am I giving them power? Because here's the truth. No one can make you feel inferior without your permission. Toxic people feed on your attention. The more you react, the stronger they become. But the moment you detach, they lose all power over you. Dark psychology. Insight. How they keep you trapped. You might wonder, why do I feel so attached to someone who treats me badly? That's not an accident. Toxic people use psychological tricks to keep you hooked. Guilt manipulation. They make you feel like you're the bad person for wanting to leave. Intermittent reinforcement. Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're cruel, keeping you addicted to their approval. Fear of abandonment. They make you believe you'll be alone without them, even though they are the ones hurting you. This is dark psychology at work. They manipulate your emotions so you never walk away. But now that you know the game, you can break free. The power of awareness. Are they keeping you weak? Think about the people in your life. Do they support your growth, or do they secretly hold you back? A toxic person might laugh at your goals, criticize your ambitions, or tell you that you're changing too much. But let's be honest, they don't want you to grow, because your growth exposes their weakness. They want you to stay small, so they feel bigger. A powerful person recognizes this and chooses themselves. If someone in your life constantly brings negativity, makes you doubt yourself, or drains your energy, ask yourself, why am I still allowing this? Do I value their presence more than my own peace? If the answer is no, then you already know what you need to do. Comment this to affirm your power. I choose myself over toxicity. Your energy is sacred. Don't waste it on people who don't deserve it. The time to let go is now. Number 2, how to emotionally detach and become untouchable. The Stoic strategy: master your emotions or be controlled. In life, you have two choices: control your emotions or let them control you. The Stoics understood this truth better than anyone. They believed that true power comes from mastering your own mind, not from changing the external world, not from seeking validation, and certainly not from trying to fix toxic people. Seneca once wrote, "He who is controlled by his emotions is their slave." Think about that. Every time you react emotionally to a toxic person, whether it's through anger, frustration, or even sadness, you are giving them control over you. You are their slave. The moment you stop reacting, you take back your power. Toxic people thrive on attention. They want to see you upset. They want to see you argue, beg, explain, or justify yourself. But the second you become emotionally indifferent to them, they start to lose interest. Nothing makes them angrier than your lack of reaction. Dark psychology tactic, the grey rock method. One of the most effective ways to detach emotionally is through a technique called the grey rock method. The idea is simple. Become as boring, unresponsive, and uninteresting as a grey rock. If a toxic person tries to provoke you, don't react. If they insult you, stay silent. If they try to guilt trip you, show no emotion. This is psychological warfare, and it works because toxic people feed off emotional reactions. The more you respond, the more power they gain. But if you give them nothing, they starve. Here's a powerful mindset shift. Toxic people are only as powerful as your reactions allow them to be. If you stop reacting, they stop winning. The power of indifference. Stop explaining yourself. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to cut off toxic individuals is explaining themselves. I just need some space. I can't deal with your negativity anymore. I think we should go our separate ways. Wrong. The moment you explain, you give them an opening to manipulate you. They will argue, twist your words, or guilt trip you into staying. Instead, practice radical indifference. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't owe them anything. The next time a toxic person asks why you're acting different, simply say, "I've been busy. I don't have the energy for this. I need to focus on myself." Say it with confidence. Say it without emotion, and then walk away. Practical exercise. Detach in real time. Starting today, I want you to practice emotional detachment in real time. The next time someone toxic tries to get under your skin, pause. Don't react immediately. Take a deep breath. Observe. Recognize their manipulation tactics. Respond with indifference. Say less. Give them nothing, and watch what happens. They will either back off, or they will become desperate because they're losing control over you. Comment this to show your strength. I control my mind, no one else. The moment you become emotionally untouchable, you become truly powerful. No one can break you if you don't let them. Number 3, the art of walking away. No apologies, no explanations. Why people struggle to let go. Walking away should be simple. If someone drains your energy, disrespects you, or manipulates you, you leave. But in reality, most people hesitate. They second-guess themselves, they make excuses, and they stay stuck in cycles of toxic relationships. Why? Because toxic people don't just manipulate you in the moment, they condition you over time. They plant guilt in your mind. After everything I've done for you, you're really going to leave me? They use fear. You'll regret cutting me off. No one else will care about you the way I do. They play on your sense of loyalty. We've been through so much together. You owe me. But let me be clear, you don't owe anyone a lifetime subscription to your energy. Some people are leeches. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to be free. They just want you to stay small enough to control. And the only way to break free, cut them off completely. The truth. Walking away is power. The Stoics believed in acting according to reason, not emotion. When you realize a relationship is harming you, the rational choice is to walk away. Marcus Aurelius once said, It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Staying attached to the wrong people is a slow death. It kills your peace. It kills your ambition. It kills your self-worth. Leaving them behind isn't losing. Staying stuck is. The strongest people in history, the ones who built empires and mastered their minds, had one thing in common. They knew when to walk away. They didn't beg. They didn't explain. They just left. And that's exactly what you need to do. Dark psychology tip: cut off their supply. Toxic people survive by feeding off your attention. They don't care whether you love them or hate them. As long as you react, they win. That's why you must go no contact, not less contact, not being nice from a distance. Zero contact, no responding to their messages, no checking their social media, no reminiscing about the good times. Every time you react, you give them control. Even if you just check in on them, they still have a psychological hold over you. Stop feeding the parasite, let it starve. And here's where most people fail. They leave physically, but not mentally. They still wonder, did I do the right thing? They still wait for an apology that will never come. Forget closure. Closure is a trap. You don't need an apology. You don't need a final conversation. You don't need them to understand why you're leaving. You just need to walk away. Silent action. Leave without a word. Toxic people expect drama. They expect you to fight, to cry, to make a scene. They want you to argue because that means you still care. So the ultimate power move? Leave in silence. No texts, no explanations, no emotional outbursts. Just gone. They'll try to reach out. Ignore them. They'll send guilt-tripping messages. Ignore them. They'll try to make you jealous, angry, or nostalgic. Ignore them. They will do everything in their power to pull you back. But when they realize you are truly done, it will break them. And that is how you win. The ultimate rule: never look back. Once you leave, never return. Don't get nostalgic and think about the good times. Don't let loneliness trick you into reopening the door. Don't let them back in just because they promised to change. People don't change because you want them to. They change because they choose to. And most toxic people, they never do. Comment this as your power move: I walk away without looking back. Walking away isn't weakness, it's self-respect. And once you leave, never return. Number 4, rebuilding yourself, becoming stronger after letting go. The void after walking away. You did it. You cut them off. You walked away. But now what? At first, you might feel a sense of relief. No more drama, no more emotional manipulation. But then, something unexpected happens. You feel empty. You start questioning yourself. Did I overreact? Maybe they weren't that bad. What if I end up alone? This is the withdrawal phase. Your brain was conditioned to react to this toxic person, to seek their approval, to anticipate their chaos. And now that they're gone, your mind craves the familiarity, even if that familiarity was destructive. This is the moment where most people fail. They go back, they reopen the door, they let toxicity back into their life, and the cycle starts all over again. But you won't make that mistake, because you understand something powerful. Pain is temporary, but freedom lasts forever. The Stoic principle: build inner fortitude. Epictetus said, "We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them." This means that the pain you feel isn't because you lost someone. It's because of how you're thinking about it. If you see their absence as a loss, you'll feel grief. If you see their absence as a blessing, you'll feel peace. You didn't lose anything. You gained yourself back. This is the time to turn inward, to build yourself up, to become stronger than you've ever been. The dark psychology of reinvention. Toxic people don't just manipulate you, they keep you small. They condition you to doubt yourself, to seek validation, to stay stuck in patterns that serve them, not you. Now that they're gone, you have a rare opportunity to rebuild yourself from the ground up. Here's how. 1. Erase their influence. Delete old messages. Remove photos, gifts, reminders of them. Stop checking their social media. The goal is to rewire your mind so that their presence no longer affects you. 2. Shift the narrative. Instead of saying, "I lost them," say, "I freed myself." Instead of saying, "I feel empty," say, "I now have space for something better." Your thoughts create your reality. Choose empowering ones. 3. Redirect your energy. Toxic people take up space in your mind. Now that they're gone, you must fill that space with something stronger. Start training, hit the gym, run, do martial arts, strengthen your body to mirror your mental strength, develop a new skill, learn something that makes you proud of yourself. Surround yourself with high-value people, find people who push you forward, not hold you back. Every time you feel the urge to go back, channel that energy into your own growth. The power of indifference, mastering the next level. The final stage of detachment is when you stop caring completely, not in a bitter way, not in an angry way, in a powerful way. When you reach the point where you hear their name and feel nothing, you have won. When they try to get a reaction from you and you don't even notice, you are free. This is where true power lies, not in proving anything to them, not in seeking revenge, but in living so well that they become irrelevant. Comment this to declare your power. I am rebuilding myself into something unstoppable. They once had control over you, but now you are untouchable. Number 5, becoming untouchable. The final transformation. The ultimate power move, indifference. You've walked away. You've cut off the toxicity. You've started rebuilding yourself. But there's one final step, becoming untouchable. Most people think the opposite of love is hate. It's not. The opposite of love is indifference. Hate still requires energy. It still means they have a hold on you. But when you reach a place where you feel nothing for them, no anger, no resentment, no desire for revenge, that's when you've truly won. This is what the Stoics mastered: emotional detachment, absolute control over their own reactions. They didn't allow people to disrupt their peace because they understood one truth: no one has power over you unless you give it to them. The dark psychology of staying unaffected. Toxic people want one thing: a reaction. Even after you've left, they might try to sneak back in. They'll test your boundaries to see if you're still vulnerable. They might randomly message you, acting like nothing happened. They might post things online to make you jealous. They might try to use mutual friends to get back in your life. This is their last-ditch effort to control you. Don't fall for it. The best response? No response. Absolute silence. Indifference. They will expect anger. They will expect sadness. They will expect you to care. But when you don't even acknowledge their existence, you become untouchable. The Stoic philosophy of invincibility. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Life is full of toxic people. You can't escape them completely, but what you can do is train yourself to be immune to them. Imagine you are a mountain. A storm may rage around you, but the mountain doesn't move. It doesn't react. It remains solid. This is how you must train your mind. When someone tries to provoke you, stay calm. When someone tries to guilt trip you, stay silent. When someone tries to pull you back into their drama, walk away without a word. You are no longer playing their game. You are above it. The final test. Prove it to yourself. Becoming untouchable is not just about avoiding toxic people. It's about becoming so strong that even if they're around, they no longer affect you. Here's how you prove you've reached that level. You stop caring about their opinion. What they think of you is none of your concern. You don't feel the need to explain yourself. You owe no one an explanation for choosing peace. You focus entirely on your own growth. You invest your energy into yourself, not them. When you stop thinking about them, when their presence, their words, and their actions no longer trigger you, you have truly won. Comment this to claim your power. I am untouchable. No one controls my mind but me. Your next move, mastery of self. Now that you are free from toxic people, your real journey begins. The journey of self-mastery. Master your emotions. Never let external events control your inner peace. Master your energy. Only give time to things that make you stronger. Master your mind. Be unshakable, unstoppable, untouchable. This is Stoic mastery. This is true power. Now take the final step. Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next lesson on mastering yourself and life. Your transformation has begun, and this time, nothing can stop you. Number 6, the path to total mastery, building an unbreakable mind. The final enemy, your own mind. You've walked away, you've built yourself back up, you've reached indifference. But now, there's one last battle to fight, the battle within. Because here's the truth. The most dangerous enemy is not the toxic person you left behind. It's the weakness that still lingers inside you. Toxic people exploit your insecurities. They find the cracks in your armor. They manipulate your fears. They use your need for validation against you. If you truly want to be free, if you truly want to reach the next level, you must eliminate every weakness they once used to control you. This is where the real work begins. Mastering your mind. Stoic. Rule number 1. Kill the need for approval. Why did you tolerate toxic people for so long? Because deep down, some part of you wanted their approval. Maybe you wanted them to validate you. Maybe you wanted to prove your worth to them. Maybe you were afraid of being alone. But a true Stoic seeks no approval. He stands on his own. He validates himself. Ask yourself, if no one praised me, if no one clapped for me, if no one even noticed me, would I still be strong? If your answer is no, then you still have work to do. Your new mindset, I don't need approval, I approve of myself. Stoic rule number 2, control your emotions, or be controlled by them. Most people are slaves to their emotions. They react, they get triggered, they allow external forces to dictate how they feel. This is weakness, and weakness invites control. A Stoic, on the other hand, is calm, unmoved, unshaken. If someone insults him, he doesn't react. If someone betrays him, he doesn't break. If life throws chaos at him, he adapts without panic. Your new mindset, no one controls my emotions. I choose how I feel. Dark psychology. Rule, use their absence as fuel toxic. People want to see you fail without them. Prove them wrong. Use every ounce of energy you use to waste on them and invest it into yourself. Outwork them. Get in the best shape of your life. Build wealth. Become so successful that they regret losing you. Outgrow them. Level up your mindset so much that you look back and wonder why you ever let them in your life. Outlast them. While they stay stuck in the same toxic cycles, you rise so high that they become irrelevant. The best revenge. Thriving in silence. Your new mindset, I use every loss as fuel for my next victory. Your final mission, become the master of your own life. You have now reached a point most people never will. You have walked away, rebuilt yourself, and mastered indifference. But this journey isn't over. Now you must go beyond. Become the type of person no one can manipulate. Become the type of person no one can break. Become the master of your mind, your emotions, your destiny. Comment this if you're ready. I am the master of my own life. Now, take the final step. Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications because this is just the beginning. Welcome to Stoic Mastery. Now, go and dominate life.